Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be doing a part 2 to a video that I did a few months ago, probably towards the start of my YouTube channel days. It's on luxury handbags or goods that I won't be purchasing. So I did that video a couple of months ago. I'll link it up here if you haven't seen that yet, but it was a lot of fun. Like, I don't mean to mock anyone who has these handbags or luxury goods. It's more something that I see in handbags that I'm kind of weird that way. Like, I just see things in handbags that not necessarily everyone sees, and that's why I won't be purchasing them. So a lot of you guys loved that video and had a lot of fun with me too. So I thought I'll do a follow-up on that and do a part 2, because there are some other bags and luxury goods that I don't necessarily like, but a lot of people do. Like, they're really popular, or they were really popular, or really trendy, and they're just not anything that I would ever purchase myself. And so I wanted to go through that with you today. This is a part 2. I might do a part 3 and 4 and so on if you guys are interested. But yeah, I thought I'll do a part 2. And surprisingly, a lot of these bags on my list, so I've got them all written down in front of me, but a lot of them are handbags, whereas in my previous video, the part 1 was a mixture of handbags and other pieces like shoes. So yeah, in this video, it's just handbags. So yeah, without further rambling, let's get straight into it. So the very first handbag on my list of luxury handbags that I won't be purchasing are Senrev bags. And I know Senrev is not in the same realm of like Louis Vuitton, but they are still really luxurious leather handbags. And I know a lot of luxury YouTubers talk about Senrev and rave about Senrev handbags. As gorgeous as the leather is, and as durable and as versatile as the handbags are, I just cannot unsee the, what's his name? His name is Bad Matsu or something. I'm not too sure, but I'll leave a picture of him so you know what I mean. But he's one of the Sanrio characters, like think of Hello Kitty. He's got like the very droopy eyes and the beak. He's like a penguin. So think of that penguin from Sanrio. I just see that face and I just cannot unsee it. I don't know why. Is it just me? Can anyone else see it? I feel like it's so obvious, but you know when you like notice something and then you can't unsee it? I feel like that's me, and I just see Bad Matsu in the Senrev bags and it just doesn't look luxurious to me at all. It looks like a very kiddie kind of bag. So I know a lot of luxury lovers out there love Senrev, and it's so versatile. You can convert it into like a backpack or a shoulder bag, and it's just super luxurious, but I just cannot get over the way it looks. I think Senrev have come out with other style bags now, so I think the one that I'm referring to is the Maestro bags. So I'll leave everything that I mentioned in the description box below so you can have a closer look. I apologize in advance if you see it and then you cannot unsee it anymore, but this video is just all about my crazy thoughts and what I see in handbags and why I won't be purchasing them. I know it's very irrational and it's just the way I think, but yeah, that's the reason why I won't be purchasing any Maestro bags from Senrev anyway. So the next handbag on my list of luxury handbags that I won't be purchasing is from Celine, and I actually have 2 Celine bags on this list. So the first Celine bag on my list is the pico bag, I think it's called. It's the one that has the top handle and it's got like a flap closure. It's got like the tabs on the side, and I don't know why they've kept that on. Like, if it didn't have those long leather tabs, I think it'll look so chic, but it has those long leather tabs and they just remind me of, you know, like really old school kung fu masters with like the really white wispy mustache, like the very wise kung fu master kind of look, you know, Kung Fu Panda Master Shifu. It just reminds me of that. Like, the really long leather tabs just remind me of his little long mustache. So yeah, again, the aesthetic of it is just not very pleasing to me. I know a lot of people love it and it's quite an old but trendy bag and a lot of people still love it, but to me, I've just never been able to get on board with that because of the long little wispy leather tabs. So that's the second bag on my list. The second Celine bag on my list, so the third handbag that I won't be purchasing, is the Celine luggage tote. And particularly in the larger sizes, I know it looks like a robot and I know a lot of people are off-put by that, but I personally think it's quite cute. Like, I don't mind that factor. The reason why I would not purchase this bag is because of the weight of it, particularly in the larger sizes. I know it gets so heavy, and because the larger sizes are top handle only, the leather of it is really thick. It's really luxurious, but it's super thick, which means it's super heavy. So once you start filling it up, I know it gets super heavy. So that's one factor to why I won't be purchasing it. I was actually considering getting the mini luggage tote when I was purchasing the Antigona Mini from Givenchy. So I was weighing those two up, but my friend said that the Celine mini luggage tote, I think that's what it's called, or the Nano Mini or Nano, one of those, but the smaller one with the crossbody strap gets really heavy once you start putting things in because the leather is so heavy. And so that's what deterred me from purchasing it. And at the end of the day, I went with the Givenchy Antigona Mini and I could not be happier. And not to mention the Celine Nano, I think it is the Nano luggage tote, the one with the crossbody strap, that is like double the price of the Givenchy Antigona Mini, and you can fit so much more in the Givenchy Antigona Mini. As you guys know, I've done a whole review and what fits inside it, so I'll leave that video up here. But yeah, so that's two reasons why I went with that bag instead of the Nano luggage tote from Celine. So the price and also the weight of it, the leather is just too heavy. The fourth bag on my luxury bags that I won't be purchasing list is the Chanel Coco handle. So I know a lot of people love this bag because it's really reasonably priced compared to some of the other Chanel classic pieces and classic bags and other bags that they offer. But to me, I just don't like the look of it. It doesn't scream elegance to me. It's got a top handle, and I think maybe because it's in the caviar leather and the shape of it, it just doesn't really look that elegant to me. I feel like the top handle is a bit out of place and it just doesn't look as classy as other Chanel handbags, like for example the Chanel Classic Flap or even the Chanel Trendy. I really like the look of. I just don't like the look of the Chanel Coco handle. I just don't know what it is about it. I feel like the handle on it is just a bit too big for the bag, particularly in the smaller sizes. The handle just looks a bit out of place and awkward. Do you guys feel that way too? Is it just me again? I feel like it's always just me. But yeah, that's the reason why I won't be purchasing the Chanel Coco handle. I mean, I would rather put a little bit more money towards a classic flap or even the Trendy from Chanel. So the next thing on my list is more general, and it's any handbags from Bottega. So as luxurious as Bottega is, I know the leathers are really luxurious and really good quality and really well made, but I just can't get on board with the trendiness of it. So I know they do like the dumpling bag, and also I think this is the Crescent bag, the really rectangular puffy leather bag. I feel like their pieces are just way too trendy for me anyway, and the prices of them are just really expensive. So I could not imagine myself spending that much on such a trendy piece. So I feel like their pieces are, yeah, more for like the fashionistas out there, the very trendy influencers, not so much for me, the more classic and timeless kind of style. So that's the reason why I won't be purchasing anything from Bottega. I feel like it's just very out of reach, like the price point is very out of reach, and also the pieces are very trendy. So the very last bag on my list is from Louis Vuitton. You guys know how much I love Louis Vuitton, but there are some bags that they do that I just cannot get on board with. This is a very classic bag, and I know that a lot of people love it, but I just don't see myself ever purchasing it because of the shape of it. And that's the Louis Vuitton Neo Noe. So the very square bucket bags from them. And I know it's a very classic style bag, like bucket bags are very classic and they've been around for many years, but I just personally don't like fussing over them. Not only are they very boxy, so they might stick out a lot from your body when you are wearing crossbody or on the shoulder, but the drawstring tab, that really annoys me in handbags, like just fussing over opening it and then closing it. I just find it really fussy and trying to find things inside. So that's the main reason why I won't be purchasing the Neo Noe or any bucket bags in general. I just don't like fussing over the drawstring. I much prefer a more secure, like a zipper closure or even like a button closure, something along those lines. I do really like my zipper closures. So yeah, I just don't like fussing over drawstring bags, so I won't be purchasing the Neo Noe or any bucket bag in general. So yeah, that's part 2 of my luxury bags that I won't be purchasing. If you guys enjoy this video, let me know in the comment section below if you'd like to see a part 3, or give this video a thumbs up so I know you want to see a part 3 to this. I have a lot of other bags in mind, but I just wanted to share a few with you here, and then I can do a follow-up video on this if you like this series. But yeah, that's all for today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you love seeing luxury handbag reviews and unboxings. I have a lot more content planned, so I hope to see you in my next video. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!